Time is now 6:39. Alex has your full forecast.
Yeah, good morning, Wanye. The sun beginning to come up over Macon. Check out this shot. It's only going to be a matter of time before we see the sun itself rise, but a lot of orange in the sky. If you see any great sunrises around your area, don't be afraid to take a picture of it and share it with us in the 13 WMAZ Weather Network Facebook group. Waking up to 36 right now in Macon. The winds are calm, so it feels like that 36-degree temperature. 39 in Warner Robins, 36 in Cochran, 41 over in Vidalia, 37 in Swainsboro, and waking up to 34 up in Jasper County this morning. No rain to speak of here in central Georgia. You've got to go back off to the west to find cloud cover and then rainfall even further to the west. Clouds in Alabama, Mississippi this morning, rain back into Arkansas, Missouri, and over into Oklahoma and Texas. That is our next weather system that's beginning to get its act together and move east, producing some severe weather between here and there. But by the time it gets here, it will just be rainfall on Friday morning. So through the day today, talking about temperatures into the 60s very quickly. There we are at the noon hour. When you're joining us for midday, I'm going to be saying, well, that was quite the warm-up, right? Already in the 60s across central Georgia. And I do think we get into the 70s later on this afternoon with an increasing wind. It could be gusty at times today. And then once we get into, before we get into that, I know this says upper 60s. I think we're going to get into the low 70s later today. But then we get into tomorrow morning, a shower or two across central Georgia, the northern parts of central Georgia, say Monroe, Jasper, Putnam counties. The rest of us should be dry through the full day on Wednesday. And then by the time we get to Thursday morning, that's going to be our transitional day. Waking up overcast before that line of rain moves in overnight Thursday into Friday. Likely a wet Friday morning commute across central Georgia before it begins to pull through and we clear out for the afternoon and evening hours, setting the stage for a dry but cooler weekend here in the central parts of the Peach State with just a few passing clouds at times. Now, as I alluded to, that system that's back off to the west is going to pose a severe weather threat today in parts of Arkansas and Texas. Tomorrow, that's going to translate towards, say, Mississippi, Alabama, or actually offset all that by a day. This is going to be Thursday, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and then by the time we get to Friday morning, the front itself will be pulling into central Georgia. We are clipped by level 1 there. All in all, I am not all that concerned about a severe threat. Today, Valentine's Day, after all, let's take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast. 30s this morning giving way to 70s later on today under partly cloudy skies. So a day to dress in layers because that jacket you're wearing this morning you are not going to need for the afternoon. 72 being the high temperature will make it feel like spring under partly cloudy skies, and the warming trend will continue into the week. 78 by the time we get to Thursday. The cold front arrives Thursday night into Friday morning. Back to 61 for a high Friday afternoon and evening. Cooler this weekend, 57 the high on Saturday.